Hi, this is Chef Inspire. I'm here today to talk to you about why we don't get the things that we want in our lives. What hinders us? What stops us? What is those barriers that keep us from getting the things that we desire in our hearts? The things that we want in our lives, the jobs that we want, the people that we want, the prosperity that we want. What is stopping us from getting these things? I'm going to give you 5 points. Point number 1, your inner conversation. Your story about you. Now, your story about you has to be not a story of your past, not a story of your present, but it has to be a story of your future. It has to be where I am, where I'm going, and what I'm going to have when I get there. It's going to be a bright story, a story of my prosperity, a story of my accomplishing the things that I want to have in my life. I must learn how to tell myself a prosperous story. I must learn how to speak to myself. My inner conversation must be on a prosperous level. It must be moving me forward. It must be bringing me to the place where I am going to get the things that I desire in my life. So in order for me to manifest and get the things that I desire in my life, I must tell myself a prosperous story about who I am. And also, my inner conversation has to be prosperous. It has to be uplifting, motivating, inspiring to move me forward to where I want to go in my life. Number 2, I must have high energy. If you don't have energy, you're not going to want to work out. You're not going to want to get up and do things. You're going to want to sit around and eat ice cream and sit on the couch and watch TV. You need a high energy lifestyle. Now, in this high energy lifestyle, you can only accomplish it when you start to work out on a regular basis, when you go to bed and get a proper amount of rest, when you put the right fuel in your body. These things are so important because if you don't put high test in, you're not getting high test out. You need to put the proper fuel to fuel your body so that you can be able to be the successful person that you want to be. And if you don't have a high energy level, you're not going to be able to accomplish the things that you want in your life. So you won't get the dreams, your goals, and the visions that you have for your future because you don't have the energy level to make it happen. Point number 3. You must ask life to pay you huge dividends. Now, life will pay you whatever you ask. But guess what? In order for it to pay you whatever you ask, you have to put in the work. It works like that. When you look in the mirror, you see you. And if you see you, you're a reflection of what you've done in the past. So if you want life to pay you high dividends, then you must be able to put in a high dividends worth of action to make yourself prosper and to move to where you want to go. Life will pay you what you ask, but you have to be willing to put in the work. Point number 4, you must make your dream and your goal clear. It must be a smart goal. It must be something that you can measure. It must be something that will systematically move you forward to do the things that you want to do in your life. If you don't have a clear goal, a GPS type goal, a direction, a destination set so that you can be able to follow an orderly plan to get there, then you'll never make it. And you will never get the things that you desire in your life. So you must have a plan written down on paper. You must have systematic steps that you take on a regular basis. And you must have rituals that you do every single day that is moving you forward, that is pushing you towards the goal that you want in your life. It is so important to have that thing written on paper and to read it every day and to move forward. Point number 5, most people give up halfway. They give up when things get hard. They give up when things get difficult. They give up when they feel pressure and stress. But you know what? Just before the dawn, it always gets dark. They said it's darkest before the dawn. What does that mean? That means that right before when you're at the threshold of your breakthrough. A lot of times, all hell breaks loose. And when all hell breaks loose, most people just fold up and they quit. But that's the time to keep grinding. That's the time to keep going. That's the time to say, I've come this far and I'm not going to stop now. You have the power. You have the ability to continue going. And guess what? If you continue going, if you don't stop, if you don't give in, you are going to get the things that you want in your life. The people that quit, they never get what they want. But the people that persevere and hold steadfast to their dreams and their goals and don't give up, they make it. They get what they desire in their lives. Let me go over those 5 steps again. If you want to get what you desire in your life, use these 5 steps. I'm telling you, they will not fail you. Step number 1, your inner conversation. Your inner conversation has to tell you where you're going. And it has to give you a positive, uplifting, and motivating picture of your future. Your story must be a story of glory. Your story must be a story of prosperity. Point number 2, you must have a high energy lifestyle. And you can only get that by exercise, proper rest, and putting in the right fuel in your body so that you can be able to go forth and make this thing happen. Point number 3, life will pay whatever you ask, but you must be willing to put in the work. It will pay you whatever you ask, but you have to put in the work. And don't expect anybody to do it. Point number 4, your vision, your goals have to be clear. On paper, systematically worked out every single day. Your rituals have to be in place. Something that you do every single morning to move you forward to your goals. This is so crucial. It's like a man who does not have a destination will never get to where he's going because he doesn't have a destination. Point number 5, don't give up. Did you hear me? Don't give up. Don't stop. Don't quit. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how tired you get, stand steadfast, unmovable in your faith, and do not stop until you get the thing that you desire. Why? Because it's promised to you. It's promised to you, but in order for you to get it, you cannot give up. This is Chef Inspire. I hope you get this. I hope you got it. And if you do, guess what? Your life will be good. Have a blessed day and put some feet to your faith. God bless.